AI pen. It's no screen, no apps, only AI. The way they're describing it, this is going to be the way we interact with technology in the future, and it's supposed to be part of us, but we're not supposed to know that the technology is there. It doesn't connect to your phone, it doesn't connect to anything. It's just a standalone thing that comes in 2 pieces that hangs on your shirt. It's a magnetic battery that snaps on the thing, and it just hangs on whatever piece of clothing you want to hang it to. Only way to interact with it is either touch, voice, gesture, or laser ink display that just projects right on your hand, and it's supposed to, that's the controls for things, and then you close your hand, boom, it's supposed to work. A little ambitious, but let's see, maybe it's gonna be amazing, who knows. It has an ultra wide camera that sits right up front, also has a little trust light on top. If the light is on, you know that the thing is doing something. In case you're talking to a friend and the light comes on, they're not going to be worrying about if this thing is recording or not. It also has a beacon light, which is another word for notification light. It just comes on whenever this thing has something to tell you. And finally, the price starts at $6.99 and $7.99. I have a few questions about this futuristic little AI powered pen. All right, so the magnetic battery is cool. I like that it's easy. You can snap it on whenever you want, just really quick on and off. However, how heavy is this? You can see that in the pictures they have on their website. The girl who's wearing the pin, it's almost sagging the hoodie because they didn't tell us how heavy it is yet. Maybe they're still working on it, maybe trying to refine some things, but it has to be, since it's got the computer and the battery, the whole thing, it has to be a somewhat heavy device, especially if you clip it onto a shirt. It's gonna sag. There's no way this thing won't sag. Every time they show the pin, and whenever they're on stage or interviews or the demo, they're always wearing it on dark clothing. So it's hard to see exactly how much it sags. You never know. It just might be super light. Now the speaker. You can wear headphones, and whatever comes through, whatever messages this thing reads, will come right through. However, you don't wear headphones the whole day. If you're just out and about, what if you're around a busy place, the office, and this thing has a message for you, and just be like, hey, give me the message. The speaker, it can get really loud, or it can stay really personal. However personal it is, like, what if you have somebody behind you or next to you? Like, would they be able to hear the message? Like, how personal exactly is it? They haven't shown that yet. None of this information is in the demo. Also, how good is the laser ink display? It's supposed to show on your hand, and you're supposed to interact with it by moving back and forth and then closing, which is super cool. I know this is only generation 1, but we are judging what we're seeing. We're talking about what we're seeing at the moment. So since this is on your shirt, kind of hanging, loosely and on your hand, I imagine it will be pretty hard to make it steady, to keep it on your hand while you're walking, like everything's moving. Maybe not. Who knows? I feel like you probably have to be pretty steady in order for that thing to display on your hand and be able to control it. And since it moves with your hand, if you're moving back and forth, it might misinterpret some of the signals. So how are we going to integrate this into our life? Is it even possible? I can't imagine anybody getting rid of their phones for the pen itself, because all we do right now is apps. We have applications for absolutely everything. Think about something as simple as Amazon. You buy through the app, you return through the app. But if you want to go pick up something from Target and you want to do a drive up order, you still need the screen with you. You cannot just go with the pen, no phone. I feel like that would be a pretty big inconvenience for right now. Then it's connected through T-Mobile. I like T-Mobile, that's actually a plus for me. However, now you have a separate line that's $24 a month. Okay, that's a stretch. What that means is now you have a separate phone number for the pin. If somebody was to message you, is the pin talking to your phone or your phone talking to the pin? Where are people messaging you? Do they know to message you on the pin or on the phone? That part is going to be confusing. The next thing is that's a little questionable is the camera quality. I don't think they really put in a very good camera. When you look at the demo, everything about it seems like it's a camera from about 5 years ago. They say that you can take pictures and video with it, but I really doubt you're going to want to because examples don't look great at all. Now, on to something actually kind of important. What is the security on the pen? Does it have voice recognition? Okay, you know how Siri has voice recognition and other people can't use your Siri? Does this thing have voice recognition? When you tap it, automatically starts listening. How does it know that you're the one tapping on it? Does it have fingerprint sensor on it? Or does it have voice recognition? They haven't said anything about security. What if somebody just completely grabs your pin, since it's being held there with a magnet? What if they just grab your pin right off your shirt and they run away with it? This is something they should touch more on, because if this thing is supposed to run your life, nobody else should have access. It's kind of important thing. One thing for me with the AI pin, it doesn't have a wow factor to it. And not only that, but it's missing all the fun stuff. It's missing all the games. It's missing all the social media apps. It is missing all the fun things you do on your phone. I'm an emoji texter. I text with emojis all the time. What if you wanted to do an emoji? How do you do that? I'm sorry, but emojis are a big part of everybody's texting these days. And this completely lacks the fun part of text messaging. It might be cool for work and work-related situations, but when it comes to fun everyday things, there's so many questions that I feel like they should have answered by now, that we don't really know. Who is their target market? Everybody with a cell phone? Everybody who wants to get rid of their cell phone? Everybody who doesn't have a cell phone? Not quite sure. I feel like they need to name it something. The AI pin sounds cold. Hey, this is the AI pin. You know what? Call it Blue. Hey Blue, so and so, whatever. Tell me something. Make it personalized, like the way Siri and Alexa are. The AI pin sounds cold. I honestly would need to see reviews on this and see how it works, because it has a $700 starting price tag. $700. That is a price for a somewhat premium phone these days. $700 is a lot of money, plus $24 a month for something that nobody has used yet. There's no test units, nobody has said anything, no reviews whatsoever, zero. We need more information. What do you guys think? I have so many questions about this thing. I don't think they have made a good enough selling point for us. Their mission is good. I like their mission to make everything better, to make with us trust technology and make it more humane. I understand all that, but you still have to translate all those benefits to the customer. And why would we want to use it? I think they should have just made it connect to the phone at first, cut half the features out, cut the price in half. That way it's a nice little gadget that sort of goes with your phone. Again, that's what we have the Apple Watch for. I don't know. It's very confusing device. It's a very confusing device. Maybe because it's a first of its kind. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That's all I got for right now. Okay, guys. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
It is our aim at Humane to build for the world not as it exists today, but as it could be tomorrow. One where we can take the full power of AI everywhere and have it weave seamlessly into our everyday lives. For us, the AI pin is just the beginning.